Deana Szentmiklosi is on the line with us here this morning from IRMC. It is CNA week. When we talk nursing, it's usually with Deana because she knows her stuff and she knows what's going on there at IRMC. Deana, this CNA week is a really important one because CNAs are more and more important in our healthcare puzzle, aren't they?
Absolutely, yes. We couldn't do it without our nursing assistants. You know, they're there to help us tuck patients into bed. They're usually the people that meet you when you get to the floor. They're checking your vital signs. They're a very vital resource for us.
Our conversation with Deana brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. So I don't know that in any profession there is a typical representative person, but who are the people who are the CNAs at IRMC?
We have about 60 CNAs, 65 CNAs. They work in various roles. They work on all of our nursing units, even though they might not be functioning in the role of a nursing assistant. We have techs that work in our emergency department. We have OR aides that help, so they're kind of sparse throughout the whole organization.
I think one of the interesting things about it and the exciting things about it is for folks who have career ambitions, whether they be as an RN or an LPN or as, in this case, a CNA, whatever it is, there seems to be a role for everybody who has that sort of a spirit about them that they want to be a helper in the healthcare industry. And CNAs are I mean, you're right. They do so many different things.
They do, yes. And we have a lot of nursing assistants that work here with us while they're going to nursing school that are, enrolled in a nursing program. But it doesn't have to be that. There are people that, dedicate their life to being a CNA.
Now, what are the educational requirements for somebody to be a CNA?
So to be a certified CNA, you have to go through a program, and then you take a certification test. But then we have nursing assistants that work with us that aren't certified, and they have just some background. Like I said, there could be nursing students. It could be somebody that just has an interest in, working with people and helping people, and they get some on-the-job training.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For CNAs at IRMC, are there special things planned for CNA Week?
So we've ordered, every nursing assistant will get a carnation. We have some gratitude journals that we're going to be giving out. There'll be a Facebook post that will list all of our CNAs, and we incorporated them into Nurses Week. We did break room decorating contests and, potluck for all of our nursing staff. So we just want to really give them a shout-out and give them some recognition because they're sort of the unsung heroes that you don't really hear much about, and we want them to know that we recognize them and that we appreciate them.
Historically, have CNAs always been around? I mean, have they always been known as CNAs? What's the history of it?
That's a good question. I don't really know that. That's a very good question. Yes, they've always been around, and, throughout the years, the role of the nurse has definitely changed. So I'm sure that their role has changed. Some organizations use them in different capacities. They have patient care techs, so they do a little bit more than just the CNA that's working on the unit. They can do blood sugars, EKGs, take IVs out. So it's a role that's expanding to just kind of be that helper for the nurse, and that's they have their own role too. They're there walking patients, bathing patients, spending time talking to patients. So it's really, really vital to have them in our organization.
Mr. Google has an answer for everything.
Oh, okay.
So, nurse aide jobs were established during World War I.
Oh, wow.
They were the whole profession, if you will, was launched by the American Red Cross. The program was called the Volunteer Nurses Aid Service. And then they went away after World War I. And in World War II, they said, we need them back.
Yeah.
And then right after that, they became more of a standard. In 1987, President Reagan signed into law the Omnibus Reconciliation Act, which set the standards for certified nursing assistant training. So it is more than just recognized. It's something that is promoted by our government and it's a really, really important role. So they've been around for over a century now, and we're certainly glad they are.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So for all of the CNAs at IRMC, a big salute to them. And if people wish to become involved in becoming a CNA, does IRMC help with that, or you just wait for people to come and apply for it?
So we do, obviously we have job openings, so they're welcome to apply. We partner them with a CNA that works on the unit, and as I said, we do some on-the-job training with them. There are schools out there programs out there that they can attend to become a CNA if that's what they desire to do.
Yeah, and I would guess that those schools that are training RNs and LPNs, that they also have programs where people who are in the midst of that educational process can also become a CNA, because that only helps them in their career.
Sure, yes.
All right, terrific. Deana, thank you so much for coming on to spend some time with us and help to celebrate the role of the CNA at IRMC.
Thank you.
Have a great day today.
You too, thanks.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160 and AM